Welcome back to Black Ice Hearts of Iron 4. This is part 4 and it's a snapshot of my ongoing campaign as Germany. And we now reached July 1941. The tag of the video is a bit misleading because Barbarossa has already started and I've gotten a bit quite far into Russia already. So let's go through what's been happening. I think last video was in Greece. So obviously we took out Yugoslavia, created the puppets there. Iraq is still fighting, which is uncommon. I think it's because the Brits are quite stretched. They haven't taken out Ethiopia yet, or Italian East Africa. So that's in my favor. I was fighting from El Alamein, trying to encircle and assault and capture Alexandria. I couldn't do it because of the supply situation. And I increased the port size of Sidi Barrani, of Tobruk. I increased airbase sizes. I increased infrastructure. Nothing helped. And I didn't get enough supplies, so I decided to fall back. And I right now have made an encirclement, killed off a couple of Commonwealth divisions, and I'm just going to fall back to Sidi Barrani port and rinse and repeat. So no progress and success offensively in Alexandria. It took a long time for the Brits to push the Italian units back from El Alamein. Almost, yeah. I guess I tried to take Alexandria for a while, but then it's taken them months to reach as far as they did. They have also landed on Sicily. We now have a prisoner of war camp outside Palermo with I think 11 Commonwealth divisions. There are a lot of German divisions here that I would like to have on the Eastern Front. So yeah, I guess I didn't keep a German garrison regiment in Palermo. I only had one outside here, and also in Syracuse. There are 4 ports on Sicily, so you need 4 garrisons because the Italian AI is brain dead and can't even garrison its own ports. I also lost the island of Pantelleria. Honestly, I think I sent a garrison regiment there, but I suppose they eliminated it and took it. I didn't even notice. So they have a lot of air base capacity in the area, and of course Sicily is heavily overrun by around 600 fighters, and I guess the Italians are down to, they're losing heavily. I haven't really followed what the Italians been up to because it's just annoying. I don't know how many naval losses they've had. I don't know how their efforts is. I've been sending them a Lend-Lease with land stuff, so I guess their army should be in okay shape. They haven't really been horrible with stacking too much in Egypt and killing all my supplies. They've had a decent amount of troops for once. But once you reach El Alamein and the supply bottleneck that's there, it doesn't matter if the Italians are there or not. The supply is just so bad. So I guess that's Western Europe for you. Nothing happened in France or Norway or anyway. Ooh, I forgot that. Huh. Okay, we have it. Yeah. I guess I should have one. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose this port up here. So I guess I'm gonna have a trigger of a small Danish cavalry brigade here. Huh. Why do I have 2 garrisons there? I suppose... Yeah, I think we're gonna remove... We'll send that to... I think it should be safe to send it to... I might as well send it here to Königsberg. There we go. Alright, and we'll put them into... That's okay. Denmark. Wait, alright. I don't have anything in Copenhagen. That's stupid. So, Western Europe is quiet. I denied Spanish demands on Morocco, etc. I'm down to 450 convoys. That's not only the Mediterranean. My navy, I lost all but one coastal submarine from starting 22. They're really bad starter submarines, but Dönny's been doing. I don't know. I haven't been following. I think I lost more convoys than I managed to sink British ones here in the Mediterranean. My submarines, I'm only up at around 35, 40 submarines. Have I lost that many? Well, they are the early war submarines, so I guess I lose quite a few of them. Now I'm training the Tier 4 advanced submarine hull version. So the ones that gonna get out now are gonna be better. I think I'm doing okay in the submarine warfare. Last year, current year. Seems I've sunk around 1,000 convoys for a loss of 32 submarines. Current year. 32 submarines sunk. That is a shit ton. I'm not used to losing that many. That explains why I only have 30 or so, 40 submarines left, because I lost so many. I wonder why. Is it because this time around I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different submarine fleets? So I'm spread out and raiding all over, and I don't have, maybe I should focus more of them in the central med here where I get better results. Look, for example, this navy, the dark blue one, they haven't sunk anything here in this area. Isn't that weird? I mean, convoys from Africa and Asia should be passing through here. I don't understand. So I guess all in all, the naval submarine warfare is not going great for Germany because these are large losses. Don't ask me why. Maybe this is a rather old build, like 2-3 months old, and yeah, I haven't seen the Allies anti-submarine warfare doing this well. Okay, so my white northern squadron, they've been sinking a lot up here, more than I'm used to. Maybe lend-lease to Russia. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I do pretty much fire and forget naval warfare. Because usually you starve Britain of all their convoys, even if you just build submarines, send them out, and you win the Atlantic warfare. What else? Yeah, Italy's doing okay lend-lease wise. All right, so you want to go into the meat of it? Maybe check out the Air Force. We have a lot of Air Force factories, so we're now at over 5,700 deployed airplanes. How many fighters do we have in the field? 4K fighters, and they're modern Spitfires. Sorry, Messerschmitts 109s. So I have, since my Air Force is strong, I haven't really. I basically just, where are the Russian planes, and I send my planes there, and I try to kill off as many Russian planes as I can. And I think I've been quite successful with that. Here we have a lot of, over Leningrad we had 2,500 planes. I'm not gonna do it on camera. This is more of a snapshot overview. But as you can see in the south, I don't see any Russian planes. All right. So that's the Air Force. It's doing okay. The Western Allies haven't started bombing yet. Obviously, oh shit. We have a lot of Western air in southern Italy. I've been focusing all of my German fighters in Russia the first couple of months here. Okay. Army-wise, this time around, I elected to go with the 18 to 35 bracket immediately. Sure, you do get 10% more experienced soldier losses, which sucks. It takes longer time for my divisions to become experienced. And also we have 6% less division experience gain, same effect. And the division recovery rate 4%. I don't notice that because it's the early easy part of the war. I'm not desperate to regain division recovery organization. But this is the worst effect, to get more manpower, but you do get more manpower. You get a whole percent. And this has turned out to, now I have 260,000 manpower available, and in the field I have 2.4 million, and I'm training 350,000. So my army is quite large. I'm not training a lot of tank divisions actually, just 3 of them. Most of it is actually 12 infantry divisions and 21 garrison regiments. So it's, you know, that's not great, but for the winter in prepared defensive positions, that's gonna help. Yeah, I have 76 tanks, Panzer 4Fs, that's normal. Couple of self-propelled anti-air and self-propelled artillery and Stugs, just for fun, for chrome, for historical necessity. But I am a bit different here. I'm going to show you my Panzer 2Fs. They are very fast, and I've been using Daimler-Benz, and that allows me to decrease fuel consumption on them the most, and I also have external tanks on them, so they have a lot. This means that I'm gonna be able to in the future to have specialized light tanks, small brigades or small divisions that is very fuel efficient and very fast to run off. But mostly I'm using medium tanks for my heavy hitters. 20 factories on winter equipment. You should probably go 25. Not really anything, you know, I'm at 25 factories on mechanized, 30 on heavy trucks. I'm very low on heavy trucks. My stockpiles are fine, of course. I captured all the French and Western European stuff. I am red on a few different details, like heavy anti-tank guns. I think Jeeps, Kubu wagons. Yeah, 1.2. It's gonna take me 68 days to catch up on the light vehicles. But other than that, I am in the green. There are a few categories that are low. But there's no crisis of equipment yet. And there shouldn't be summer 41. The crisis of equipment usually shocks you if you're new to Black Ice. Once the Soviet scripted winter offensive starts in October, you're gonna notice that your stockpile is gonna drain incredibly fast. Am I ready for that? With the amount of stuff I've been giving to Italy, probably not really, but you never are. I'm at 1,000 factories, whereof 379 are military factories. But not only do I need to increase, maybe I don't need to increase tank production. Maybe I need to increase my stockpile buffers for the Soviet winter offensive. So what we've been doing, I landed in Riga with invasions in Tallinn, so I jumped ahead and got the ports early. I am now actually attacking Leningrad, and it looks like it's gonna fall just by 2 stupid divisions here. And I have 4 divisions coming, trying to invade, and this is kind of funny or ironic maybe. I have, oh, okay, I used to have 49.9, so like 0.1% from naval supremacy, 50%, so that I could invade. Now it's gone down. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have my main battle fleet on patrol. Maybe I should put that on naval inventions. I don't think it matters. I don't think we get more or less naval supremacy from having patrol or naval invasion support. I sent all my naval bombers. They're not in the Mediterranean anymore. Almost all of them. Wait, I actually have. Okay, I'll send my long-range scouting flying boats in there as well. I even have some fighters here because I noticed that there are some Soviet planes here out in the Baltic. But luckily, it looks like Leningrad is gonna fall even if I don't get this invasion off. If I do, it certainly is going to fall. And I've established this river line here, more or less, the Novgorod river line. So if Leningrad falls, Heeresgruppe North is basically done for 1941. I have one large pocket down here. These orange G garrison regiments, I showed it in a previous chapter, I'll show it again. It's just small, basic Austrian regiments, very basic defense, light artillery. That is trash for me. I just want, you know, I'll go over to mountain artillery with high durability, reliability later on. But for now, they're just keeping pockets closed. So I basically left this behind, and I'm not even cleaning it out. Here's another starting pocket around Brest. As you can see here, we have Slovakian infantry, Danish cavalry, and my small starter. I also obviously you have them on low reserves, and you remove they cannot use the good stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know how I disable allow new equipment, and yet they've gotten these tier 3 equipment. Okay, that's a bit weird. Anyway, so these are like trash infantry. Second line, third line. And I think, shouldn't they be called like coastal garrisons instead of infantry divisions? I'm calling them infantry brigades. They're more regiments, but since they have artillery, I guess we call it a brigade. Or Bordigständige something, fortification unit. Okay, so that's a good way to waste early war World War I equipment during Barbarossa. Right. Here's another pocket. Same thing. There's a third pocket in the Pripyat. I do have my 3 Marines cleaning up this pocket apparently, because I like taking unnecessary infantry losses, manpower losses. Nah, but you know, I mean, of course I would like to have these garrisons elsewhere, but okay. And Romania is nice enough to keep 4 divisions here in the mountains instead of helping me clean up this pocket here. Okay, shit. This is not good. There's a railway going here, and I don't have I need to cover this railroad. Because this is my main railroad for the, is it, or is it the northern part? Yeah, anyway. So, if I didn't have Sicily, I could use the Sicilian forces to clear out these pockets instead, but now I'm not strong enough to do it. So I'm just gonna leave them to sit there to rot on the vine. Here's another pocket. 3 divisions. But here I have infantry, and I'm going to clean out this Clincy pocket. Okay, what about the center? Smolensk has fallen. And I have a bunch of infantry going here. The yellow and orange ones here I have under the First Army, which is kind of, these are starting German division templates that have heavy artillery in them. You cannot change their template early war, but they have high experience from the start, so I don't want to delete them. And I couldn't, you see, it's grayed out, it's locked. So they're slow and bad, but they have experience and they have heavy artillery. So I just used them under an urban leader. You see, he's a fortress buster, and he's also urban specialist 4. So these 6 divisions is my siege train, and I use them to take out cities with them. Rzhev, then Kalinin, and then Moscow. Then I'm gonna send them to take out what you call it again, Sicily, the town, Palermo. And if anyone knows how you do, because I know you can unlock these templates later on somehow, but I'm not quite sure how. Maybe by going through the entire Order Aufstellungswelle 1 event, but then I'll get a lot of shit divisions that I don't want right now. I don't want to mess with it. So that's why we have different colors on the German infantry divisions here. I think I have around a dozen infantry divisions, 1 SS motorized division, and a couple of brigades, smaller, light. So the push in the center towards Moscow is quite weak. The good part is that there is no opposition now, but there will be once you get close to Moscow, for sure. So not much of a blitzkrieg in the center. And 10th of July, just having captured Smolensk, it's not impressive result. It's okay, just because I've been quite successful encircling earlier. Right. And in the center south, Orel sector, I do have 4-5 panzer divisions. The black ones are the good ones with the medium tanks in them. The white ones are the light tanks. So they're basically fast exploitation circumvent division. They're not really there to fight. Okay, so 14 running into hills with one single.
Los, ausrücken.
That's not a good idea. I need to rest you. You can see I'm running out of supply. Well, supplies are quite okay. I wonder. No, they're not. They're not. Their supply is they're outrunning their supplies. They have supply status 7% and stored 5. So I'm not gonna get further around Orel with my panzers now. They're coming from down south, from Kiev. Okay. Around Voronezh, I have one medium and 3 light panzer divisions. So 1 panzer corps. They're all under Guderian. Once he reaches skill 7, I'm gonna promote him to a field marshal. He's a logistics expert. I'm gonna unlock logistics master. That's gonna help me. That's what you wanna do. Right. So why am I not? Yeah. Good thing is that obviously when my panzer's been rushing ahead of my infantry, they are the ones capturing the cities. They get the medals, and many of my panzer divisions are now upgraded. For some reason, this campaign I have a lot of political power, and I've been able to purchase the medals, the perks for the medals. So some of them have, I think my best one has like 5 or even 6 medals on him. So it helps a little bit, makes them truly elite. Then in the south, Rostov and Stalino, Voroshilovgrad has fallen, and I'm trying to encircle. You don't see a lot of Soviet defenders here. There's one in Krasnodar and one here, and then Stalingrad is wide open. But I have half a dozen of divisions here to take the Don Bend, I guess, before the winter. Then I have the green panzer divisions are the true elite. Let me show me. First panzer division is the best. He's experience level 17, and he's got mechanized headquarters, mechanized logistics, light tank recon, and armored maintenance detachment. No self-propelled artillery yet, though. That will come later. And look, he's got 5 medals. Division speed, 4.5% supply consumption, 6% army breakthrough factor bonus. So yeah, this guy, 250 soft attack, only 18 organization. Sorry about that. That sounds really good. Breakthrough 320. That's a very strong division. I don't want to lose him, but Stalingrad is not my main focus because I only have 80 days of fuel left, and that is with trading. I'm buying all the oil in the entire world, from Peru, Brazil, Argentina, 5 from Hungary, and I'm still bleeding. I still have this lack of fuel modifier. Factory output minus 1.3%, not good. I'm also building oil refineries as much as I can. You know, maybe I could build more oil refineries. The solution to this problem, because this is a dilemma, I can't purchase more. It's going to take months to get more fuel refineries. I am researching a couple of fuel technologies, but it's going to be too late to save me. I've never had this little fuel. Is it because I have more tanks? Could be. My army has a maximum consumption of 13k per day. I don't remember if that's high, but it feels high. I think I have more tanks on the map than I usually have. Let's check. We have 2.6 medium tanks and over 2,000. So we have 4,500 tanks. Yeah, I know you can have more, but how the hell do you fuel them? Anyways, we've taken Mykop, and in the very south we have 3 defending divisions. I should be able to handle that with what I got half a dozen infantry divisions, and three of them are elite mountain divisions. And I have these 2 nice mechanized panzer divisions here. Of course, they're running out of supplies and fuel. but hopefully I can secure Grozny and Baku soon. But this is my main worry right now, the fuel situation. And if you have a lot of scripted Soviet AI divisions popping up here, stopping this, because sure they're strong, but you know, with okay, they have 66% stored. So why is it a red supply symbol? I don't understand. On the bottom of this menu, I'm reading supply status 66% and stored 66%. The second line from the bottom, and that's a fairly good supply situation. I don't know why. Is it because let's check in the okay? That is, it's probably red because there are no supplies remaining in the province. But as you can see, there is supply behind here. It's gonna take another week for these railroads to convert. So okay, so I guess if okay, this division has 1% supply status and 1% stored. So I think, yeah, he's not moving anymore. I can't even move him. I can't grab this supply depot here. Okay, I can. So supply is my greatest enemy for advancing. And wait, where's the... Oh. Yeah, all right. Sorry, I got confused there. So I think it's a maybe, but I think maybe I'll be able to secure the oil in the south. I'm probably gonna ignore Stalingrad and take down these two panzer divisions. I have some Danish light cavalry brigades heading down strategic resources, but you know, the front is widening, and I have all these pockets. I have Sicily. I'm feeling stretched. Romania is nice enough to keep 13 divisions in Bucharest and a lot here on the coast. Sometimes you don't like Romania clogging up the supplies on the Eastern Front, but right now I wouldn't mind a bit more Romanian divisions on the Eastern Front to help me, because I'm getting spread out as hell. And if you go into country defense settings, you can see that I've allowed it to be in all of Europe, right? I even allowed it to be in Asia, because I checked around and I asked AI and forums. I think Asia begins at the North Ural Mountains, right? The mountain range. But maybe it starts east of Moscow. What the hell do I know? But as you can see, they're allowed into the German Reich territory. So, and there are Hungarians out here. Are there no Romanians on the Eastern Front? You know what? Let me check. Why does Hungary send... See, they have the same country defense setting, Europe, not Asia. So why does the Hungarian AI send troops into Russia, but Romania refuses to? I don't know. But it's pretty bad, because I would like them to. Yeah, I'm not 100% how these settings work. There are no tooltips, no information. It should be self-evident, and I guess it kind of is. But in that case, Romania should not have this amount of troops at home. I might even, let's see. Yeah, Bulgaria. I never done anything with them, so they can go to Asia. They can support. They can defend German territory. But the German Reich country specific, is that the German cores, or is that German occupied territory in Russia? I don't know, because to me it's not that self-evident. But it's been a successful Barbarossa so far. The Soviet Union only 1.4 million, and I'm below 200k losses. Soviet Union only 42,000 lost so far to 1.4 million. So Barbarossa, even though I'm not super strong, it's been quite a successful. Is it the green air I've been fighting under? Because I have a powerful Luftwaffe. I don't know. I think one major contributing reason why my Barbarossa is better now than when I used to play is that I used to only have large infantry divisions. Now with all these garrison regiments that I leave behind, I don't have to weaken my front infantry division armies pushing the enemy, the actual enemy, the non-encircled parts. So having two categories of infantry, one elite large force at the front and an encircling pocket holding variant, that is very sound advice from me. Okay, I like to yap, I like to talk. What else have I done? Yeah, I guess recently we researched ahead of time the Ausführung C mech, and I actually gave them a bit of I made them so that Opal is their constructor, and I gave them more fuel capacity, reliability, a bit of soft attack and hard attack. I don't care, but it's nice to increase the reliability on the Eastern Front, and fuel capacity is also good. As long as they're above 8.5 kilometers per hour, I'm okay, because that's like the aim I have for my fighting divisions, 8.5. So that's a little bit of an elite ahead of time unit that I'm building in substantial numbers as well. I have not started to upgrade my medium anti-tank yet, because I only have, what is it, 8. I don't have enough factories, but it's not that I need it yet, because I haven't seen the scripted tank divisions yet. Stability over 90%. War support around 80%, 260,000. Yeah, this is not gonna last forever. I do have a lot of shitty French tanks in the stockpile. So I could train 2 or 3 cavalry tank divisions, 2 heavy tank divisions, and 2 infantry. So that's like 6-7 French tank divisions I could train. But since I'm out of Kubelwagen jeeps, I'm not gonna do it right now. The light tanks are about to be converted into conversions like self-propelled artillery, etc. And obviously, the more medium tanks I get, the more I'll upgrade my light tank divisions with experience and medals. So, yeah. Wish me luck with the fuel capturing. I have no idea what Japan is doing. Probably nothing. They're not even at the war, are they? No, they're not at war. Okay. If I can grab Baku and Grozny, I should be okay. My goal is to secure Moscow, and I don't think I'm gonna push Saratov and Stalingrad in 1941. I mean, not seriously. All right. Thanks for watching. Do you have any questions, comments? How do you usually do it? How does my playthrough differs in Black Ice? If you haven't tried this mod, I recommend it. It makes single player play fun and challenging. And if you want to support the excellent mod team and more Hearts of Iron Black Ice content, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.